the truth profoundly. These are Germans here. Follow me to the message clear. Go Paul, Das, and Paul. They say Duane the writer leads the way. Time to madness, it's blight. Gotta wake up, see the light.
By the way, the AI made me a flow chart. It says start, chant new you, focus on inner sound, experience inner light, connect with higher consciousness, receive guidance and insights, and end. I think that makes more sense, actually, yeah.
Okay, so whatever.
Oh, by the way, Phil, while you were sharing your experience, something struck me. Like a truck on a brick wall.
Mm-hmm.
Like a bug on a rug.
Okay.
The dude in the fruit thing, the man fruit guy.
Mm-hmm.
Was that Duane? Because it kind of like sounded like Duane. Did they look the same or like?
I'm unsure what Duane looks like. I mean, I see his image there, but what? Now that you mention it, the other old man was saying the leader, the teacher. I mean, maybe. I don't know. It could be.
Have you seen Duane in your experiences before?
What was that, Eric?
Oh, I was asking if you've seen Duane in your experiences before. I can't remember.
I do not recall, unless Duane happened to be one of the old mans in one of the past streams I've shared. I do not know. I know that I do not know.
I'm on the right and Reserve's on the left. It was taken in 2001.
It was a long time ago. Do you look the same now?
I'm younger.
You're younger now. So you're like a teenager?
Phil, did you ever see the movie with Brad Pitt, Benjamin Button?
Baywatch?
Did you ever see that?
Yeah, I remember. I've seen Baywatch before.
No, not Baywatch. Brad Pitt, and it's called Benjamin Button.
Oh, no, I have not.
Very, very good. See it. I like Brad Pitt. He's cute. He's done a lot of good, but it's called Benjamin Button. He actually comes in old and grows younger. It's really a cool movie. Yeah, very, very good. I've seen it many times.
Okay, I'll have to add that to my list.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, see it. I like it. Yeah, even if you got to rent it for a few bucks, it's a good one. Yes.
Okay. Very interesting.
Yeah.
So what do you think of the fruit at the end? They kept getting big and round and growing.
Very simple. Very, very simple, Sonny. Again, it's like, just like people plant fruit trees. And why do they plant them? So that eventually they can eat and enjoy the fruit, because the fruit itself is something that's good for them and sustains them. You see, that's the idea in creation. Creation is the hint to what life is. So we have to go through the process of this to understand that this is what life does for us. It supports us. Once we learn to recognize it, then we don't need, we don't need the phenomena anymore. We don't need bodies. We don't need to grow old. We don't need to eat and sleep, whatever. We have an awesome awareness. But we must take steps, you might say, or go through a process that leads us, for us to decide. You have to decide. It's you deciding to recognize this. Now, see, look at how you've been raised. The basic idea is you've been raised to look to authorities, somebody outside of yourself. First, of course, your parents. They raise you, they tell you what to do. Actually, for the most part, they're giving you orders all the time. This is where at a certain point, and usually around teenagers or whatever, children get so tired of it. It's like I've taken orders my whole life. I want to do something on my own without someone telling me what to do. But now they face the outside world, and you have the police, the FBI, the CIA, the governments, the IRS, everybody else, the gods in the sky, whatever, whoever they are, saviors, what have you, masters, gurus, kings, queens, all these authorities telling you what to do also. This is how you've been raised, to look to authorities. You know why? Because they like to control you. And what's so cool about recognizing what all life is that there are no authorities ever. Just like the air you breathe, it's not an authority, but it supports you. And the sun shining, it's not an authority. It lights the way. It's awesome. This is what life really is. But there are deceptors in creation that want to control others. So they create ideas like Bibles and doctrines and old wisdom to get you to focus on that, to look to an authority, to beg and pray to, etc., so that you don't recognize yourself and free yourself, because they want to keep you captive for as many lifetimes as they can. And this is what you've grown up in, the bubble. So you decide, now you have the new knowledge. You decide if you want to surpass all of this to where they can't touch you anymore. Or you bow and kneel to authorities. Like Eric with his G-drink, marketing ploy. He's all agreeable to it.
For the record, I did not bow to the CEO G Fuel in my experience.
So he is subject to it, and he's responsible. And unless he changes his ways, he's going to have a lot of lifetimes of drudgery coming up because of that. So again, he decides to wake up or not. There you go.
Wait, so let me get this straight, Duane.
Recorded.
Because I thought that it was a bad thing to not have another life on Earth. So I'm a little confused on that.
Well, you're getting ahead of yourself, Eric. First of all, you're here now. We're not into other lives yet, but if
you keep saying that we're going to become old and die and come back.
It's a reference, Eric. You don't get that yet.
Wait, so that's not what's going to happen? Or
you know what the word reference means?
Not in this context.
You should. It's just like when you go to the library, you go to the reference section to see what book you want. There's a reference section, so you should know that word. You should have learned that in high school.
I'll go to the library.
Okay. And I guess maybe they didn't teach in school, but anyhow, it's a reference. So in other words, if you continue,
well, even if they did teach me in school, they were lying, right?
If you continue to do what you're doing and think and do the same things you've always done, then yes, you will grow old and go into future lifetimes because you've already decided it. It was you deciding it. Nobody else did. You decide your life.
And that's a bad thing? Because you're saying it like it's a bad thing, but you've said before like it's a good thing.
Look at the recording. I never said good or bad. You did.
Well, you're saying it like it's something that you don't want to do.
No, it's a road that you take. So in other words, I drive on a dirt road every day. It's fine with me. Or you drive on a paved road. It's not that one's better than the other. It's just you decide the road that you want to travel on. It's not about good or bad. That's your mechanical mind thinking in those terms.
So what's the point of awareness then?
Well, that's going to take you quite a while to figure out, Eric, because again, you don't seem to be too interested.
Well, you've been saying it, but I'm just not understanding. Because if it's not a good or bad thing to have more lifetimes, then why go through the 50 years thing, right? It doesn't seem
it's not a good
like
bad
a
thing.
of time.
We're all in the same life. Here's what's cool about what all life is. You can have whatever you want. It's not about good or bad. You've been taught good or bad, okay? But again, you know, some people eat certain things, it's good for them. Other people eat the same thing, it's bad for them. Okay, that's understandable. That's good and bad, all right? But again, you choose. Even people still eat things that are bad for them, and it's still okay. So it's not about good or bad, it's about what you choose to do. It's the choice you make. You are the decider. It's not about the ideas that you know about. It's about what you decide and do.
So then why go through the 50 years?
You don't have to do that. I'm just giving you a reference. Again, I didn't say you had to do it. You don't have to do anything. I've told you before, you don't have to do any of this. No one's making you do it. You're the one that calls me. You're the one showing up. I'm not making you do it.
Yeah, but like,
See,
you're telling
not-
people that they should go through the 50 years, but you're not
you don't
giving
even
like a reason.
the choices that you're making. See, we're just trying to get to the point here to show you the choices you're making, but you keep denying it like someone else is making the choices. You are making the choices. Everything that's taking place with you is because you chose it. That's why we're here. You made the call. You didn't call. Phil wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here. You made the call, Eric. This is your experience. Are you paying attention to what you're experiencing? It's up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the donut reference, Eric.
Did you,
think about
Phil,
it.
I don't know if you remember this. There was a program called Hee-Haw.
Program called what?
Hee-Haw.
Like
Hee-haw.
Like a donkey?
Like a donkey. Hee-haw. Hee-haw. It was
like a
called Hee-Haw.
donkey. No,
Yeah,
I've never heard of it.
It was a bunch of country singers.
Duane, you're being a big ass tonight.
It was a bunch of country singers, and the program was called Hee-Haw. Yeah, look it up. Hee-Haw.
Okay.
Yeah, look it up on YouTube. Hee-Haw. It's probably in the 70s, 80s, maybe. Yeah. It was a funny show. It was a comedy show, and then they did country music. It was country music stars, and they called it Hee-Haw. Yeah.
Country
So
music
this
sucks
kind
ass. What are you talking about, bro?
This kind of reminds me of that. What we're going through here. It kind of reminds me of Hee-Haw. So
Eric's having growing pains. But...
Well, when donkeys hear something funny, you know, they hee-haw. Hee-haw, hee-haw.
I don't think that's how it works.
Yeah, it does. Monkeys do it too.
I didn't know they could understand us.
They do, but they just don't want to communicate because they know humans are dumb.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, that's why cats are like they are. They know humans are dumb.
Wait, so cats can hear us and understand what we're saying?
Well, you notice they don't like to pay attention because everything you're saying basically is duh.
I wonder
Only
if the voice
only-
in my head has a cat nearby right now.
Only when you sincerely like them do they usually pay attention, or when you feed them especially, they pay attention, because cats are a particular one. Yeah.
My cat just pees on the carpet.
Well, he's telling you something, isn't he? He doesn't like what you're feeding him.
He only does it when the female outside comes up to the window.
Cats are funny. I know. I've had many of them. They're sweethearts. We have cats
How
here.
long do they live?
Just that depends upon them. They decide how long they're going to live. At a certain point, they just go, "I'm out of here," and they die.
Do you have like a number?
No, there's no schedule to anything.
Well, I mean, like 2 years, 3 years.
There's a basic age of 10, 12, 14 years, something like that.
So your cats did live like 10, 12, 15 years.
I don't count the years. I'm always now. So again, it's their
Oh,
decision.
right. I forgot. So your cats are still alive, is what you're saying.
I don't decide how long they're going to live. Just like you decide how long you're going to live here. Yeah.
Eric, it's like how you decided how long those birds were going to live.
Exactly. The birds you killed, Eric. Remember that experience?
Bro, I did not kill them.
Yes, you did.
You killed them. I saw it in my experience.
That was showing you what you did.
So, because sometimes I have experiences, and you say that they're like literal, like the one I had earlier, where the G Fuel CEO is like bad, right? But then I have other ones that you say are metaphorical. But I don't know how you know which one's metaphorical and which one's not.
Oh, because I can see the difference.
Oh, because you and only you can see it.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Phil, close your donut
Silly
hole,
me.
become a solid one, and fill yourself with insight and knowledge.
Yeah, Dwayne, I'll let you fill me with your cream.
Well, that's not the idea. I'm here, helping you guys out because this place is hard, and in a way, I'm very sympathetic to people because it's really a living hell here. You don't see it, and it's going to get a lot worse, especially if you don't wake up, because again, they're destroying the planet as fast as they can, and the whole atmosphere is poison, dude, and it's only becoming more poison. We've only got so much atmosphere on this earth right now, and they're poisoning it. It's all poisoned. It's not becoming poison. It's all poisoned. And they're doing chemtrails, HARP, everything, every single day. Yeah. But you're thinking, oh, gee, it's a good thing. Is it? No.
I mean, if it's accelerating that fast, I don't even think it'll last 50 years.
I'm surprised that we can still breathe right now, Phil, to tell you the truth, with all the crap.
I wish we couldn't.
You know that when all those cars are driving down the street, especially like in summertime when it's hot, the fumes coming off that asphalt are so friggin' toxic, and the tires and the fumes from the cars, that alone, not counting everything else that's in the atmosphere and all the chemtrails and whatever. I just wrote a thing here called Your Clothes, okay? And even the clothes you wear, it's all petroleum products. These are designed by the reptilians to keep you toxic and dumbed down, just like the fluoridated water that you drink and water your plants with and mix in your food. It's all purposely done. Hey, do the Amazon people, do the indigenous people do it? Do the birds do it? No. Only stupid people do this stuff. You're all poisoned. All your food is poison, it's plastic, it's whatever. It's got petroleum and everything. Everything's got petroleum in it. You're breathing it. You're becoming robotized for the future so that you're a robot and you just obey and shut up. That's where you're going unless you wake up. You have this to do that, yeah.
You gotta wake up, Eric. Just stop thinking so much.
You haven't given a single reason why anyone should wake up, actually.
I don't need to give any reason.
And actually, you were just saying about how the stuff in the air will robotize us and stuff, but the future doesn't exist, right? So that's irrelevant.
Well, you're the witness here again. You won't even admit.
I'm following, right? Because we're in the now. The future doesn't exist.
Right in front of you.
It doesn't matter.
Day, but you don't see it, and you don't want to see it because you want to pretend that G Fuel is a great thing. So you can keep
meta awareness, G Fuel.
Yeah. And watch where you're going because you're going to be there because you keep agreeing. And you're being warned.
But the future doesn't exist, so it doesn't matter. That's what you said.
Is there a difference between when you woke up this morning and right now? Do you see the difference?
Yeah, it's a lot more wet outside.
Yeah. Oh, gee, you just admitted it. But the thing being is that, but it's all now, isn't it, Eric? But there is a difference that's occurring now, isn't there? And do you recognize that difference that's occurring, Eric? And guess what, Eric? Oh, yeah, you think you've got a young little body? You're already at that moment where you're really old and crotchety and you're forgetting, and then you're gone and you forgot. It's all now. It's really all now. Unless you decide differently now. That's
Eric, just stop thinking, Eric. Let the insights in.
Phil, did you see Stanley Kubrick's first movie, 2001? Did you see that movie?
Yes, actually.
Okay, it's very, very good. Remember at the end scene where he's old man lying in bed and looking at the monolith?
Yes.
Okay, look at that scene. Almost no one knows what that scene means. The monolith represents the unknown. It's something they can't figure out what the heck it is. They try to drill it, blow it up, whatever, okay? Can't figure it out. It just represents the unknown. And there he is in bed, the old guy, ready to die, ready to leave, and he's looking at it, and he still doesn't get it. In other words, he doesn't recognize what else there is. He doesn't recognize the reality that that life is the unknown. And then all of a sudden, the next scene, what do you see?
The unknown from Wonka?
An embryo baby in a bubble coming to Earth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, that's rebirth.
Hello.
There's the scene right there. Okay? Very, very good. It's showing you right there. Okay? So Stanley Kubrick's movie 2001, and then 2010 has another message, but most people don't get that either because they can't see it.
Yeah,
So
they're too busy watching for entertainment.
yeah, that's right, because you're in entertainment mode, and just like in your car, you have a heater, you have air conditioning, you set the mode. You want it cool, you want it hot. So when you're going to the movies, oh, you're in entertainment mode. We're going to have a thrill here. You're not in documentary mode to see what the world controllers have produced and are showing you and showing off and saying, look what we're doing to you. That's what it really is when you're going to the movies. But they've created the idea that it's entertainment, and you keep agreeing with that, so you're duh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're dumbed down, you're duh, because you think it's entertainment. Oh, wasn't that a great movie? Oh, yeah, we laughed, we had fun, whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, but if somebody tries to tell you there's a message there, you're not interested. Oh, there's no message, it's all made up, it's just Hollywood, it's baloney, it's science fiction. Oh, no, there's a lot of messages there, but you're just not seeing it.
Yeah, I'm still doing it.
Yeah. See, stupid is always in. That's the coolest thing, to be stupid. Yeah, it's always in. It's always popular. And just about everybody likes it. Being stupid is cool. Yeah. Stupid and unaware. That's being cool. You're cool then. Just like kids in high school that hang out. Instead of out there on the farm growing crops or whatever, they're hanging around making fun of people as they walk by. Oh, look at that fat guy. Look at that skinny girl. Oh, isn't she a hot one? Yeah, that's about it. You.
Oh yeah, we gotta sing the new.
There you go, Phil.
Hey, Barry, sing the new with us.
We gather round, real guys bring the truth profound. We feast our Germans here, for me to the message clear. Go, Paul, dance and change the mental hold. Truth unfolded, storms our guide, a cosmic drive. Break the chains, the mental hold. The truth unfold, the story told. We strong, we unite front. Against the darkness we will hunt. Time to break the simulation spell with new you power. We are skibidi new you, breaking free from the matrix. Dark forces lurking, reptilian scheme. Top lies that control a twisted dream. You together we rise above, shattering the lies, spreading risky. I knew you staring at the thing to be done. Staring at the sun, the only thing to be done.